Hey niece, what's up, nephew? And welcome back to another episode of the Young Aunties podcast. Thank you so much for pulling up when you know your young aunties have officially came to the house. Thank y'all so much for coming back for another week. I am so appreciative. Listen, I am very, very grateful, okay, that we are here in this space. 2021 is the year of abundance, and I am excited for what this platform is going to bring. Shout out to everyone that has given me their constructive criticism on the podcast thus far. I have taken every note. One of the big ones is like my background music is sometimes too loud and overpowers me and my guests. So we're just going to let this play out with no sound today. Y'all let me know what y'all think later on. But besides all of that, how are you guys doing, niece Junebug? How you feeling? Other aunties and uncles that them pulled up. Hope your week is going well and good. So we're going to try and keep this not too short, but at least me talking on and on short, because this episode, as you can see from the title, is called The Other Avenues. And I have a very special guest, Auntie, here, who we're not going to say she is the jack of all trades, because I don't like that jack of all trades title. I feel like in 2021 we need to up our verbiage on entrepreneurships and being able to do multiple things, being multiverse. I feel like saying that you walk down the other avenues, the other avenues of employment, the other avenues of financial stability, right? The other avenues of wellness. Yeah. So I think other avenues is appropriate, and our guest is even more appropriate. But before y'all meet her, y'all know it's time for the Auntie Report. And first things first, we're going to just get this right on out of the way. Amanda Gorman, honorary Nisi Pooh, honorary young auntie, young Amanda Gorman, 22-year-old. I don't know if y'all know, y'all definitely know who she is. She is the Black young lady that performed at the inauguration this past week on the 20th, where President Joe Biden and Madam Vice President Kamala Harris were inducted into history books. And I just want to shout out Oprah Winfrey for giving her that ring. It was actually a bird in a cage. Like, I know why the cage bird sings, in honor of Maya Angelou. Y'all, that was so dope, so nice. I believe Miss Gordon is the youngest ever poet laureate to perform an inaugural poem. So that is history in the books. Just we love to see Black women win here. The other avenues of Black women winning, we are here for all of it. And I don't know if y'all know about this or y'all heard about this, but we might need to keep our eye on this. Apparently, according to CBSNews.com, there was a North Carolina teen who was hit with a stun gun, beaten, and his body was slammed, and he is now in the hospital. As of January 21st, when this article was published, says a North Carolina teenager was taken to a hospital by his mother for help with a mental health crisis, who was hit with a stun gun, beaten, and body slammed by hospital personnel and sheriff deputies, then left bleeding and handcuffed outside. I hear a lawsuit. Yep, according to a lawsuit. The lawsuit says Jessica Long had taken her 16-year-old son to Atrium Health Lincoln in Lincolnton in December of 2019 and asked security officers to help get him inside. According to the sheriff's report, or at least a report here, it says that his actions were seen as being justified, where he defended them, even with the young assault, like the assault clear and fresh on this young man's face. According to the article, it says that the attorneys told the newspaper that the video, I believe, that was captured clearly shows that Long and her son went to the hospital in crisis and in desperate need of medical care. I want our law enforcement to go down another avenue, how they respond to mental health crisis, especially regarding Black and Brown people. I know that sometimes it's a little bit hard to detect threat versus treatment, but that has nothing to do, maybe they need to bring a social worker with them when they respond to these kind of calls. Maybe police just need not to be dispatched for these kind of calls. Maybe we need to send an ambulance ahead of them. I'm not too sure, but this is a 16-year-old child, and he was handled so roughly by hospital personnel and the sheriffs. I don't like it, and I hope they get every single penny available in that county. Today, though, somebody call Uncle Trey and ask Uncle Trey what's up. Somebody put Uncle Trey on the line. We're going to put him on the prayer call, because apparently, according to Atlanta Black Star, Trey Songz was released from a detention center after he had an altercation with police at the AFC Championship game. And witnesses say the cop was in the wrong. According to the article that came out on January 25th, says that the singer was arrested in Kansas City, Missouri during an NFL Conference Championship on Sunday, January 24th, following an altercation with a police officer, says the Kansas City Star. They said Trey, Uncle Tremaine Alden Neverson, was removed from the stands at Arrowhead Stadium and arrested Sunday evening after he allegedly punched a Kansas City police officer and put the officer in a headlock during the Kansas City Chiefs' victory over the Buffalo Bills. That is spicy. According to the Kansas City Police Department, they released a statement giving insight as to what took place. It says the press release stated that the fans were complaining during the game Sunday about a man who was not wearing a mask and was not following the Arrowhead fans' code of conduct, apparently referring to Trey. Trey Songz was this man that was not following conduct or the mandates of the Kansas City, Missouri Health Department. Listen, okay, I don't have time for this. I don't know what Trey is on, what's going on, but he has things to lose. You know what I mean? We need to take other avenues of expressing our anger, because when you got things on the line, you got to think before you act. Like in 2021, can we think first before we act, before we react, before we do anything? RIP to Mr. Larry King. He passed away a legend at the age of 87. I mean, God bless him with 87 years. So we're not going to dwell too much on that home going. But there is another story that I found very interesting. And there's one more comical one I want to tell y'all about in this Auntie report today. But Black people are actually starting to show up for Black women. Thankfully, finally, it says an article came out on news1.com. This came out, I want to say, where's the date? Oh, it came out this week. It says Harlem shows support for a Black woman who was mauled, beaten by a trio of men outside of a liquor store. It says that Harlemites came out in full force over the weekend to march and advocate for a 31-year-old mom who was bitten, beaten, spit on, and robbed on January 18th after she refused a man's advances. This is really, I mean, I understand, I guess I have too high hopes in 2021 that this kind of brutality against women that are not interested in your dusty behind uncle is this is something that we this is ridiculous. As a Black woman, this angers me. As a Black woman, this pisses me off. As someone that understands that, there is a real threat and danger, women of all race, creed, color, shape, size, face. If we encounter a man that is obviously mentally unstable and cannot take rejection, our lives are at risk. So ladies, I think it might be time to weaponize ourselves this year. I don't know about a taser. Definitely get you some mace, some pepper spray. I don't know what you need, but this right here, no. Bitten, beaten, bitten. You put your mouth on somebody, mother. That's not okay. No, that's not okay. Says community members gathered in front of the liquor store on Saturday, located at West 128th Street and St. Nicholas Avenue, and marched for blocks calling for justice. Advocates included members of the victim's family, and the group Stand Against Violence East Harlem, which is ran by director Omar Jackson, with a quote from Jackson saying, "If we don't do it, who is? It's our responsibility. It's our duty to protect our women and children in our community." Let's take this one, the other avenue for community unity and cultural pride. I'm here for it, but this is one avenue I don't think I can really support. And I don't know if y'all heard about it or even heard the song, but y'all remember Amanda? Yeah, all of a sudden Amanda is a rapper. No cap. Uh, no, like for real. Everybody know Amanda Bynes and the Egg Girl. You feel what I'm saying? She want to be a rapper. Okay, I don't know if y'all heard about this. This is not news to me. Well, when I first heard it, not gonna hold you, I did my absolute best not to tear out in tears. According to the article from MovieWeb.com, Amanda Bynes is apparently getting in on the rap game. It says that the 34-year-old actress teased a new song titled Diamonds on her personal Instagram account. The new song, the new song, which features rapper Precise, I believe he is her fiance, finds Amanda Bynes rapping diamonds. Diamonds on my neck, on my wrist. Y'all, those are the lyrics. Diamonds, diamonds on my neck, on my wrist. She did not reveal a release date for the song and did not say whether or not this is a single or a full length album. It's also unclear when the track was recorded, though Bonds could reveal the news in the upcoming days. I am using another device. And because I do not have the copyrights to this song, we're gonna play like a little bit. I just want y'all to hear it. I feel like you're gonna hear it better on your own. You know what I mean? Like just listening to it on your own account. Amanda Bynes' account is called Matte Black Fragrance on Instagram, and it's still up there. The song is up there. And I appreciate everyone's, you know, their freedom to choose. And that was just the beginning beat. But I appreciate everyone's freedom to choose and express their creativity and take other avenues. I'm just not too sure if at 34, Amanda Bynes of all people jumping on a track is something I want to hear. But y'all listen to this real quick. I hope it plays the part because I was hollering. Let's see. Hold on. Right. Cruising through the jungle. All night. Next flight. There you go. On my wrist. And that's enough. That's enough. Diamonds, diamonds, diamonds on my neck, on my wrist. That's what Amanda Bond said. Diamonds, diamonds. He said he's struggling through the jungle. But back in October 2020, Amanda Bond shared a brief video of her rapping to ASAP Rocky's song ASAP Forever. So I guess this might be something that she like to dabble into every now and again. But I feel like there's a little bit of bias on this song because apparently the rapper Precise was actually her fiance. And you're big on you gonna support. I feel like this is from that meme, where your man can't rap and it's like you going like he going for it and you in the back just dancing, supporting all the way. Like I feel like this might be one of them songs. But we're here for her exploring the other avenues of her creative nature. And speaking on exploring the other avenues of their creative nature, it is now time, niece and nephews. That is the end of your Auntie Report, and I am here with our very special guest. Now, before I bring her out, before I let y'all meet y'all new auntie at the house, let me give you some background about how I met sis, okay? So, one of my really good friends, our really good friends, mutual friends, held a dinner. I want to say it was sometime about a year and a half, a year, 2 years ago. She held a dinner honoring her hustle, honoring your hustle, honoring the hustle of her friends, her peoples, close people around her. And she held this gorgeous dinner. Like, honestly, she had two videographers, photographers, including your auntie who will be here very shortly. And it was like a beautiful thing. Like, honestly, I felt very much so Real Housewife of New Jersey or like Auntie of New Jersey type new TV show. We was in this real white restaurant. All these white people was looking at us. I felt real, real, real. You see me. You know what I mean? I was here for the energy. And this auntie, she was with all the energy. It was just a natural conversation flowing. We all went around the table. And she can attest, it was like a very welcoming, like sisterly vibe. Like just you want to be at that table. Like it was like I didn't want to leave. We, shared little things back and forth on Facebook with the other ladies who were there and Instagram about needing to link up again, but COVID. So you got to plan that out and everything else like that. But I am so happy and honored to have her here because in the spirit of entrepreneurship, I have to give honor when honor is due. You feel what I'm saying? And this young lady, like, when I say that this episode, I want us as a unity, as a family, as a growing people in 2021 to entertain and explore and take a risk on going down the other avenues. We just had Auntie Rocky here last week, and that was a great conversation about manifesting your reality and making your life the movie that you want to watch. And sometimes that requires you trying out different things that may not have been done in your family before, that you might be scared to do or nervous to do and stretch out on, even if it's just taking a new outlet of your creativity, a new outlet of your wellness, a new outlet to your business acumen. It could be a bunch of different things, but when you see someone that is winning at other avenues, winning at this level, this age, like that means there's nothing I can't do. There's nothing you can't do. There's nothing anyone younger than me can't do. There's nothing anyone older than us can't do, because the avenues are there. The other avenues for success and happiness are there. So without further ado, and me rattling on and on and on and on, Aunty Ja,
Hi, how are you?
pull up. What's
I'm
up? She
here.
pulling
I
up.
have pulled up, I arrived, you dropped the pin, and you said the location, and I'm
Okay,
here.
period. That's the auntie that pull
Okay.
up. What?
I'm the
Auntie
cool
Ja pull up.
auntie, okay? I'm not,
What's
I'm a
up?
cool
How you
auntie.
been? It's
I,
been so long. We need
so
to catch
long.
up. What is up? What's
I
going on
know we
with
have
you?
so much to catch up on. I'm so happy you brought up the dinner where we met, because that was one of the last times I was around like a group of women that one I didn't know other than, the
Mhm.
host. And
Mhm.
I'm very social. I'm a social person, so I love meeting new people. Like that's just how I navigate through life and how I got to where I am today. So like when I met all of you, and like literally maybe 3 weeks after COVID probably broke out, but like
Yeah.
just meeting you guys and getting to see what everybody was interested in and how we are like all so close and connected, but like never really knew each other. It was so enlightening for me. And those, I was the photographer there, so that is one of
Yes, you
my
were.
one of my many talents. But I was the photographer there, and those pictures to this day, like everybody loves those photos of you guys. You guys look so radiant, and I just love Black women so much. And that was just such a great moment, like in life. That was literally probably one of the best like days I've had, to
Yo,
celebrate
so
women.
much one of the best days.
So
I
it
mean,
was
that
so
day will
good.
still go down for me as one of my best. Like I look at my plaque, like at the event, Bria, that's her name, Bree Wu,
Yes, yes.
CEO,
Shout
owner
out
of
Bree.
Spicy Hair Care.
It's
I need to get
Aquarius
her on
energy for
here.
me. I know,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like
this is an aqua takeover. Like the
no,
fam don't even
seriously.
know. They don't
If
even know.
get with it or get lost
They
because
okay, like aqua is, we really are, and that's no offense to anyone that's not an Aquarius, but with love, your auntie Koi Koi is one, your auntie Ja is one. We're
yes.
everywhere. You can't get rid of us. We're
And if
everywhere.
you don't have
But
me
no,
one,
for
get you
real.
one because
Get you one. You need one of us. Like we're
yeah.
probably no cap the realest on your team. Like I'm not
Yes.
saying everybody else ain't real. I'm just saying what I said. And I'm just saying,
That's it. Like it
I'm just
stands.
saying what I
I'm
said.
backing that, and that's for the people in the back.
You
But yes,
understand?
right. You're so hilarious. So yes, we clicked like literally when we started talking, like we clicked right away. And you were talking about doing this because I think yeah,
I
we had a
was,
long
wasn't I?
conversation after the dinner was over. Like you said, we didn't want to go home. And you were talking about this and you were saying like you were actually recording videos, I remember. But it's so good to see you actually like do what you said that you were gonna do. And that is what I have been sticking by, like for the past year, I would say, especially COVID. Um,
Hmm.
I had no, um, I had no agenda. I was always
Right.
doing photography. I picked it up about 4 years ago. I studied abroad in Italy, and I never saw myself taking photos, but Europe was so beautiful that I decided to
Hmm.
get a camera. And when I got the camera, that just opened up so many doors for me. And when I got back home to New Jersey, um, my friend booked me for a photo shoot. And from there, I literally got all of my bookings through word of mouth to this day. And
Wow.
I have met so many people. I've been published in a magazine. I've been
Yes,
featured.
ma'am.
Yes, shout out that. That magazine is called Hello Beautiful, by the way. And I
You
also
better plug it.
featured, yes, Black women, of course. Um,
Period.
right, featured by Kombucha. I've been working through. I'm actually going to be featured in my first virtual gallery coming up February
Come
11th. Yes, so
on.
it's been so many positive things going on, and I'm happy that throughout like so many like going on in the world, like I still have a lot of love and light around me, and that's my agenda, like being the love and light for people, like my loved ones, anybody I could plug in, anybody a stranger, like that's just my MO, like that's what makes my world go around. So Yeah, like
See why you need an Aquarius in your corner? Do you
yes,
see why
for
you need one of
sure.
us in your corner? So speaking on that, like this is something that I really wanted to touch out because I felt like a lot of people like leaving 2020, it was just a heavy year. Like we can say that
Yes,
with all confidence. 2020 was just a heavy year. And a lot of people, their lights weren't even just dimmed. Them damn things was
off.
crushed, burnt
Yeah.
out. Like people hit a low. So it's a situation where I want no one to ever feel like even to this day, I'm just saying this because I feel like someone would go this route. Understand that when someone is speaking on their blessings or they're speaking on how far they've come in a year when everything else was falling apart, it's not to brag, it's not to be arrogant, it's not to say they're
Absolutely.
better than, it's none of that. It's a freedom everyone can have. A blessing is for everyone. A miracle is for everyone. Y'all already know how Auntie Koi get down. We ride hard for Christ over here. I'm a Jesus freak. So it's a
Amen. Praise
blessing,
God.
blessings and miracle. Okay, I'm a Jesus freak. Blessings and miracles are for everybody. So even though 2020 was a tumultuous, horrible, harsh year for a lot of people, it was a blooming, progressive, powerful year for a lot of people. And if we change our perspectives on a lot of things moving forward into 2021, I think we'll see opportunity better. And that's really like leading into actually our conversation for tonight with you, Auntie, is I wanted to talk to you about, so I genuinely admire you. Like I don't hang out with people that I don't admire, not want to be, but
Oh,
admire your hustle,
yes.
your drive, your creativity. Like as another creative person that sees what images you put out on Instagram and on social media, and all her social media links and everything, y'all, will be in the description box or via the Instagram page at the Young Aunties podcast in the caption below. But I admire her so much. And
Thank
recently I've
you.
been like stalking, no, I've been stalking you and your friend for Air Paper. No, listen.
I am
No.
paper co. Yeah.
Aya Paper. It's not funny. I've been stalking y'all. These are two
Oh,
beautiful,
thank you so
powerful,
much.
gorgeous Black women who have created I believe it's a recyclable, like it's all recycled,
Yes.
sustainable materials like cards and stuff. Can you
Yeah.
please break down for like how did you even get involved? No, because for real, that's a line of money that people wouldn't even think
Nobody
to
thought
try and get
about. I
involved in. You know
say
what I
this
mean? Like
all the time. Like I look to
please
her.
break it down to us. How did you get involved in that? Like what do you do, because you're the brand partnership coordinator.
Yes.
So like teach the fam, break it down to the fam, Auntie, because you done pulled up now, so
All right, we getting
we
warmed
in
up.
the air.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So she has it correct. So the brand is called Aya Paper Co. It was founded in July 2019. And the founder, the friend that she was just talking about, is one of my best friends. And I've known her for about 10 years, 11 years. And nobody like knew this would be like what it is right now. I don't even think I don't know what we thought we were doing 10 years ago, but well, we went to high school together. Like we've been on the same path and just following one another. And both of us wanted to be entrepreneurs. So like I told you, like I started with
Mhm.
photography. I also sold hair. Like I would do everything to make money because I never planned on working for anybody. Like I did have jobs, but when I did work,
Mhm.
I always milked for like what I can bring to my next venture. So I would take all the knowledge I
Mhm.
could, wrap it up, and move on to the next thing. And the same with her. And she created this company, and she created it because it's a greeting card company, and we also sell other
Mhm.
sustainable products. But she didn't see any greeting cards on the market that catered to Black and Brown women, millennials, and she decided to
Mhm.
create a card that spoke to us. And she started off, I think it was like 5 or 6 cards in the collection. And she asked me to be in the like campaign launch for it. So I was supporting just as a friend, as a um supporter, because I always knew it was gonna be a hit. Like as soon as I saw the line, I was
Mhm.
like, this is different. Like
Like this is a
I was like,
thing. This is gonna
do
be a
you know what
thing.
you're doing? Like I don't know. Like this is really amazing. And it took off. Like it was in pop-up shops in Newark, New York. And I would go, and the entrepreneur in me would just want to sell the cards because you have all these people here. Like, I could talk a good game. So I'll get behind the table and sell one, two, 20, 30 cards. And March, like maybe a week before COVID, we had a meeting and she told me that she wanted me to be on the team. Again, I had no idea COVID was happening. So you spoke too about blessings and sharing blessings and being transparent. Like, I really want to be transparent
Mhm.
and saying I had no idea like what I was gonna do for work. I did not have a job. I was super down, and I always still like spoke positivity into my life. And
Mhm.
that happened. COVID hit, so we're like, okay, a game switch. Like, we're so used to being
Right.
a pop-up shop, showing people these cards because they're recyclable, so they feel different from the
Mhm.
regular card on the market. So
Mhm.
we were stumped. Like, we were just like, all right, we're gonna have to tap into the internet, and like we both hate being on social media like all day. Like, it's super draining. But like, when you're running a business, you have to separate yourself from that. And blessings
Right.
started to come, and people started to like, speak more about Aya and reach out, and it just started rolling from there. We have done with Nordstrom. We're currently in Kohl's. We've done something with Netflix. Rihanna, well, Fenty Beauty.
Hold on, wait. Back. Cause yeah, yeah. Do y'all hear
She
how she
said,
just saying it? Like, she just going like, oh yeah, we partner with Nordstrom's and Kohl's
I'm
and
screaming.
Rihanna, Fenty Beauty, and Netflix. Like, just gonna throw that
It
in there.
was
Like, we're just
a
gonna
little subtle.
bypass. Y'all partnered with Netflix and the Queen Rihanna herself
She
for Savage Fenty.
legit, like, I just got back from, I don't even know where I was. I wasn't office. Like, so again, I told you, just launched in July. Got a office space
Right.
in July of 2020. So it was 1 year into it.
Mhm.
And I was away. I think I was doing a photo shoot somewhere. And when I came back, like 20 minutes into me being in the office, we went on Instagram, and Fenty Beauty had tagged us on their page. And we were just like, what? And because it starts with it, it's right there at the top. And we're just like,
Right.
huh? Like, who told you about us, sis? Like, get
You
DMing.
want a special card?
I want to get on Facebook one on one. Like, I don't know. I know obviously it could be the team, but Fenty Beauty, like, she has to approve it. I'm just like, okay, Rihanna done seen Aya, Netflix. My friend also designs, the founder. She designs too, so she designed a card that went to
Okay.
the Emmy nominees for like all of the Netflix directors and things like that.
Shut the front
And
door.
there's so many avenues, word to this podcast, for how to get money.
Hello,
Like,
the other
we're sitting here like we
avenue.
don't we don't even think about this stuff. But if you think in hindsight, like, you do send cards, like that's just how you communicate.
Yeah.
And we're so far removed from it. Technology, texting, like instant gratification of just picking up your phone and like FaceTiming or calling your friends,
Mhm.
that we forget that we used to write letters and send
Yeah.
cards.
We ain't had no other choice, and it still takes the sense of some. You can't really be that sentimental. I mean, you would get a cute text, you could get
Right.
a
Send a nice little
real nice
emoji.
text.
Right.
But if you get a card, like if somebody sent me a card,
Yeah.
you thought
You
about
really thought
me
about
because
me.
you had to pick it, the
You took time. You
message.
got a
You
stamp. you
you got a stamp,
you got a stamp
a and went to the post office and dropped it
and
in the
dropped
mailbox.
it. Address
And you
it.
could have, and mind you, but you got my number. You could have texted me, but you sent me a card.
Exactly.
I'm here. That's the energy we want in 2021. Yeah, someone that loves us that much. And this, honestly, this is not like y'all. This is not a sponsor thing. Like, I love, support, stand for, will always build up and lift up Black
I love
women. So,
it.
and y'all don't understand. I am low key, high key obsessed. Like, for real.
Thank you
Like,
so much.
I want my own apartment just for me to buy stuff and have it up and
That's
around.
the
Like, that's
energy.
literally
That's
it.
the energy that we
That's
need,
it.
and that's what we're trying to bring back into the world. Just like appreciating art and love and thoughtfulness, and like you said, like thinking about your friend and knowing like, oh, okay, my friend just got a promotion. Let me send her a card. Oh, she had a bad day. Also tell her I love her. Like, it doesn't have to be a text like that gets boring like you said, like it's just like, we're so used to it. But when you open that and just receiving that act, like that's a love language, like receiving a gift in the mail, like something that you didn't expect, and it's also catered to a message for you, like a black person. Like obviously anybody can get it, but like
Right.
it's represent I don't even know how to say the word. There we
Representative.
go.
Yeah, it's
Right, that's
representative.
what
There we go.
people said.
It's we know what
Right,
we
you know what
saying.
I'm
It
trying to say.
represents.
Right, of
We
us.
know what it
And that's
represents.
what we're here for. So, yeah, that is amazing. Go check it out. That's I Am Paper.
Like, what are you guys' like expansion plans for like? Are y'all going? Are we? Can we get y'all in a Target? Can we make that
That
happen?
is,
Like, I need a Target section of just I need a nice end cap
we are trying.
in they decor section. That's what I
That is
need.
definitely
Right
on
next
our mood
to them
board.
tacky ass other
Yeah,
cards they got up
they're
there.
really not good. Like,
Right, they're not. Let's be nice, but let's say the truth. Yeah.
they're not that great.
We're here at the Young Aunties. We don't lie, Auntie Ja. We
We
don't
don't
do
do
it. We
that. We
don't lie
always say the
here.
truth, okay? But yes,
Okay,
no,
we don't do it.
that is definitely on our agenda. Like when we spoke about this year, like we were saying, like what
Right.
stores we wanted to be in, and everybody on the team said Target. So the
Tarjay is a
oh
must.
my God, like just us doing the few stores that we've done, Nordstrom, Kohl's, we've learned a lot about just working with a bigger brand versus smaller brands because we're in a lot of smaller retailers as well. So that was
Mhm.
how I really got my foot, through the door with speaking with other brands and just seeing what they like because we have to make sure things are aligned as well. So we don't
Of
want to
course.
just say, oh, it's Nordstrom, they have a big check, let's go. More than that. It's
Yeah, it
so,
gotta
it
make
has to
sense.
make sense, and we have to make sure they want to work with us and they appreciate us and what we have to offer just as much as we do them. So,
See, that's the mentality that people need to adopt, like even moving forward and going into any job interview you may want to go for in
right,
2021. Like, it's not just a job interview to see if you fit the job. You got to make sure
it
they
fits
fit you
you,
too.
right,
You got to make sure it makes sense because I personally can't sell my soul for nobody dollar or for no nonsense. So I don't care how much you paying me, but if your company's moralities or mission don't match with mine. Like I recently just had some really positive news and I had to talk to the CEO and I was like, listen, it was really important for me to be intentional this year about where I wanted to get employed just for a little while because I don't plan on working for somebody else the rest of my life either. Trust
right,
and believe
right,
you me. So I had to tell her, I was like, listen, she's a woman of color. I just related to her. And I asked her during the interview, I said, so let me ask you a question, and I felt this courage that was just like, if you don't ask, you'll never know.
right.
And I was just like, let me ask you, as a woman of color in the industry you're in the CEO and executive position you're in, she's a broker. I was like, how important to you is it that your cultural pride and your teachings and your upbringings are in it's in your work business, like it's in the workplace. Like what cultural environment are you trying to curate as a woman of color? Like I need to know where you stand with certain things. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? Not saying that I'm trying to be all political and BLM all day, every day at work, but in front of, her counterpart, who is a white man, she said it flat out. She was like, well, first things first, Black Lives Matter, right?
That part.
And like that part, like she's like, and then she just started going down. She's like, I'm really glad you asked that question. Y'all have to be
Yeah, that
intentional.
was
And the next,
like
that's the big portion of
definitely
it
about
is
intention.
intention.
And when I was like applying for jobs, like anytime, even if it's a partnership or anything, like I always ask the other party, like, what brings you joy
Mhm.
from working with this company? Like I was working at ShopRite for 6 years. I was like, that took up the bulk of my work experience. And when I
Mhm.
first went in, I think I was like 15, 16 years old. I went to the the manager of the store and I sat down and I'm
Period.
like, why do you come to work every day? Like, because I need you. I remind you, and you need to know, like, I want to know why I need to be here and why you need me here, because just as much as I need this check, you need somebody to work for you. I have valuable time,
Hello.
and I need to know what my
Hello.
time is
My time is
what is my energy
valuable.
going to be, focused on while I'm here. And through there, I was able to finagle up, and I was able to hire for ShopRite. Again, I was under 21 all throughout my time working there, able to hire for this store, do
Right.
human resources, like literally pick up everything that I can. But you, like, with intention.
Mhm.
You don't just walk in one day and go from cashier to doing that. It takes work, and you got to go in with a mission.
Right.
I knew I didn't want to be there, but I'm like, okay, let me see how I could go from making minimum wage to getting a raise. Once I see I could do that, okay, so what else can I do? And like, it's like
You
that's how it
know?
goes. And all I literally, I speak things into my life. I say, I wake up and I really mean it with intention. I say, hey, I want to go, I want to get a raise. I go until I get that raise. I'm going to keep moving with that intention of getting a raise until I get it. And then it's on to you, bask in it, you appreciate it, you thank God for every day, but then you ask yourself what's next. And I do that when I'm down too.
Right.
Like when I'm down and I really feel like, okay, like I don't want to be around anybody. I want to keep my energy to myself. I live in those down moments. Like I grasp it because I
Mhm.
don't want to feel it that I don't want to feel it. So I try to take full
Yeah.
advantage. Like those are the things you take full advantage. Take advantage of the good moments. No, like you take advantage of the bad moments so that you don't have to really feel them so much, but appreciate them, because without any bad, you wouldn't really feel the good and understand it. But feel that so that you try not to be there, as often as you are in the
It's
good.
important to feel this. It's important to feel the rain on your face,
Yes,
just like you said,
yes,
the
I love
sunshine.
it.
Like you can't have one without the
Mhm.
other. And to be quite honest with you, like on a creative tip, I think that's important, like for fellow creatives or people that want to branch out and get into a more creative space. I think it's important to, you know, emphasize that we all need an
Yes.
outlet. Like we all need a space that we can express ourselves. I don't care what you do. And I have a lot of friends that are into photography. I started out in photography myself before I started my YouTube
Right.
channel. And it was such a creative outlet. You know what I mean? Like it was so freeing to just go somewhere and I can take a picture and I create an
Oh,
entire image. And if I
yes.
edit it, I now I've created artwork, you know. So let me ask you something because there's something recently that I'm obsessed with you. So I stalk you. But it helps my wellness. Like me stalking you helps my wellness, and specifically this plant page you got, the
Yes.
Pot Fairy. Talk to me about the Pot Fairy. How did the Pot Fairy came about? Are you a plant mama? Like, what is
Yes,
up?
so I am a plant mom, and when I got on here, I was saying I'm not a regular plant mom. Like I'm the cool one always. I'm still very much learning, and I've been claiming this lifestyle, living this lifestyle truly for about a year now. I have
Okay.
always, like, if I go back to my old work, like all of my pictures though have always been of flowers and plants. Like I've always been attracted to it, but actually owning and
Mhm.
repotting and things like that, like I've been for a year. And I decided to create the pot fairy because I need an inspiration, and I love just good
Mhm.
aesthetics. Like I love anything that looks good. So I decided
Right.
to kind of create like an Insta Tumblr for myself to just be like, I want to, when I go to this page, I want to make sure it looks good. I don't want anything out of whack down to color. Like I want it to be something enjoyable. Like I want you to smile as you scroll. I have work of like my plants on there, as well as, other inspo I get from other people, because I'm always grabbing, learning about new plants, seeing new ways how people just like repot. And it's just, the world is so
Mhm.
creative, like so many living things, and they're super alive. Like people don't understand that your plants are a reflection of yourself. So I really, like, at
Mm.
first I was seeing, I'm like, oh, like they look so cute. And then you give it 4 days, and then your plant gets sad, and then you're looking at it and you're like, oh, like I've gifted people plants and they have died every time because people don't understand like that these are
Sheesh.
really living. So when I got into
I've
it,
definitely
yeah.
killed a bonsai by accident. I was
And that
so sad.
happens.
I
It
was
really
so
happens.
sad.
I am not gonna lie.
Her name was Fifi. I
Oh,
loved
you
her
miss
so
her?
much. I miss her so bad. She was so great. She had like three twisted trunks. She was beautiful.
I
She was so small.
the attachment that you grow to these plants, like people do not understand. Like I legit
Yo, like I'm sitting here getting all sentimental. I would walk in the kitchen every day. Good morning,
I
Fifi.
sing to
Like,
my
what's up,
plants, like I
girl?
talk to them, play music, like I
So let me ask you real quick. So, because it sounds like, so like we're talking about plants and having a plant moment. Do you feel, or like, would you encourage people to get a plant, like a live plant in their house for their wellness purposes? Like, if they don't do anything for themselves, if you don't have a plant, I mean, if they don't have a cat,
right,
a dog, a
a
bird,
thousand percent.
would you recommend someone get a plant? And why would you recommend they get a
All
like a
right, I'll
plant?
do the which plants to get, why, and all that. So I definitely
Let's do
I
it.
think that everybody's house should have some form of life in it. That is,
Okay.
a home is a sanctuary. That is where you spend, working home
Mhm.
is where you spend most of your time. And, we have, like, we're surrounded again by all of this technology, but because we're not planted in earth, like, as we used to be before there was so many cars and trains and all this stuff, like, we're not
Mhm.
surrounded by nature as much as we need to be. So I
Right.
plants in your home is that representation that you need. One of life, you have something breathing legit in your house 24/7, other than yourself. You have
Mhm.
something that you could depend on. Like I keep buying plants because like I want a pet soon. So again, to manifest that
Okay.
into my life, like I think that me taking care of a plant is me gearing up to now take care of a pet, which will eventually turn into a child. You know what I mean? So if you're so
I see your
focused
progression.
on
I like it.
yourself, how can you let know or God know that you want more in your life, you know? So watering them
Right.
and talking to them, attending to them, it doesn't take too much time out of your day, but that lets yourself know that you have to tend to that. So I do recommend that people get that, especially if you're having like baby fever. Like I gave my friend, she had baby fever. She still does so badly. She got a plant and long, but she got another one, so she's trying again, and that's all you can ask for. It's obviously a learning process, but like just seeing her love and growth for it, like, is amazing. And I think that plants are there's so many different ones. Like
Mhm.
plant friendly, like okay, let's see, starter plants. I would say people should start with apothos. I will always say that. I started with a
Okay.
cactus, which a lot of people like when they hear that, right?
Oh,
Like a lot of people don't have a cactus in their house.
I was gonna say that's
Right. I have a
interesting.
baby cactus and it doesn't take that much water because they survive in the desert. So you don't have to water it, but you can
Right.
overwater plants as well and kill them. Like if they have too much water, that can also be bad for certain
Oh.
plants. So with the cactus, they
Oh.
grow and you can see the growth and the height. And I water it maybe every 2 to 3 weeks. Now that we're in the winter time, I do it a little bit more because they do react to the weather.
Mhm.
But yeah, all they need is
Mhm.
sun, and you can put it right on your windowsill, have a little cactus, and you just check in and you just water it and just remind yourself. The pothos is every, I would say like once a week. But what I would say about a pothos plant, there's many different forms of them. They even if you don't water them, like they'll get sad, like they don't die fast. So they may like the leaves may
Mm.
curl in or go down, but that's a direct reflection and you'll see it immediately like okay, that one needs water, and you just water it and in a few hours it'll go right back to its form, like with your eyes you'll see it happen.
Wow.
I love it. Like it's such an amazing journey. Like I just want to keep
Apothos.
a pot. Yes, Pothos. Yes, they are amazing. I
Pothos.
I
Cause
have.
like I feel like I have my grandmother. She has a greenhouse room, like in her
Ooh, I
house,
love it.
and it's just like just plants, vines, just everywhere. And I mean, I always grew up in a house, and I wrote down what you said. Every house should have some life in it. Like there should always be something in your house that has a breathing, a purpose
Yeah.
outside of you being there. Like, yes, I have my cat, and that's cute and all, but a plant, I feel like, no, because she's
Hilarious.
very independent.
No,
Like, as
no,
long
cats,
as
they're intuitive,
no,
so
as long as she got her bowl of food and water and she fine. I mean, me and her attached at the hip. She's like my kid. But I tried the plant thing because I was just like, I want something else that I can show love and affection to, and I can't get another animal,
right.
and I'm not gonna get like a lizard or a fish or something because my cat. So I'm gonna get a plant. And I mean, I felt such an attachment to my Fifi. Like, I walked in the grocery store and I saw her. She was the only one that was there, like the only one standing out. And I was like, her pot looks too small. Like, once I saw her, I was like, she needs a new pot,
Yup,
like this, that, and
yup.
the third. And then I brought her home, and I don't know what happened, but like, I abused my Fifi. I neglected my
Plants,
Fifi. I
legit,
felt so
they
bad.
react to their homes. I was going through a move, like I had to find somewhere new to stay, and I had all of my plants with me, but I didn't know what was wrong with them. Like, I kept watering them. I was like rearranging them, and they weren't dying,
Yeah,
but they just
nothing.
looked crazy. And I'm just like, what is the problem? And as soon as I moved into my new place, they all like started getting new stems and roots, and I'm just like, oh, okay.
They needed
So
a new
they needed a
environment.
new
They said we
environment.
can't flourish
Exactly. They're
here,
like, we're
ma.
not comfortable here. Like, we need to be like where you feel comfortable. And I think because I wasn't comfortable too, like they were reacting. Like, it wasn't that I wasn't watering them.
Yeah.
It's just like I was in a funk. Like, and I'm like, okay, something ain't right. But I didn't even care because I had my own things to worry about. And
Right. So
I
you
wasn't
wasn't even
even
thinking that the plants was
exactly.
reflecting anything. They was just dying
And
too.
they because they're living, they clean the oxygen as well, so that too, like if you're just
Right.
breathing bad air and energy, like that's another thing. So like having
Yeah.
clean filtered air, like that's best. And when you said the greenhouse, like I'm sure she has like a water system in there. Like there's so many different ways that you can take care of your plants. Like for people that travel a lot, like you can invest in like ecosystems that will naturally water your plants without you having to. Like they have pots now that water your plants. Like they
Mhm.
fill when the soil gets dry and they'll just water it automatically. Like there's so
Mm.
many things in this plant life that I'm so excited that you want to get a new one. Like we're gonna be on this journey together. And I want to like
Yes.
tell
I
people,
really want a
yeah, like you can go
bonsai.
to, I get my plants from local farmers markets. I go to some florist
Mhm.
shops. I'm gonna tell you about them too. Um, and I get a lot of plants from Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's, top tier. They
I
have
heard Trader
eucalyptus.
Joe's is like a place. I heard they a happy place to
They
visit.
are a happy place.
I
I
don't think I've
get
ever been to a Trader Joe's. Actually, now I think about it.
there's one like in if you live in North Jersey, I go to one, I think it's by like Union. Um
I was say I know I've seen one by Clifton.
Yeah, no, the one by Union, I think it's in Melbourne. That one
Oh, okay.
has everything. Like I get my eucalyptus, so that's another thing too you can do. I suggest everybody listening, if you don't already, like put some eucalyptus bunches. I put like two.
In the shower.
Yup, like right up on my
Yeah.
shower rod, and it smells so good. Like that helps to open up your sinuses.
Y'all better
So,
listen to your
oh my
aunties now. I'm
gosh,
trying to
like
tell you something.
clean out your respiratory, like you may cough or like sneeze or something, but that means that it's working. Like it is cleansing you, and just leave that in your shower. You change it out every few weeks so you get that fresh smell, and you'll live a better life. So,
Listen, Auntie, I'm letting you know right now. I'm putting in my personal request. When I get my own place, can you please give me a plant?
of course, of
Thank you
course, we're
so very
manifesting
much.
that new place.
I asked.
You don't even
Yes,
have to.
period.
Look, I got you getting an Aya card and you getting a plan.
Oh, snap. This is a great
That's a
blessings are in
gift,
abundance. Do
okay?
y'all
That's a gift.
understand? Blessings are in abundance. And when you're grateful, okay, I ain't even
Yes,
asked for, I said a plant. When you're grateful, you get more. Okay,
always.
when you're grateful, you get more. And what we say, like in the church, it's a blessing to be a blessing.
It's a
I'm blessed
blessing to
because
be a
I give,
blessing.
and I give because I'm blessed. That's
That's
how
what's
that works.
up.
I'm blessed because I give, and I'm give because I'm blessed. So, Auntie Ja, before we get out of here, real quick, I got 3 round off questions. I'm gonna just ask you, and then I'm gonna ask you 2 other questions, and then we're gonna get up on out of here because I don't want to occupy your time for too much. But I only want the fam to know a little bit more about you, and I'm random and weird, so you know this. So it's no surprise.
I
This is
agree
what
with that
Aqua
statement.
still. This is our special Aqua Takeover round questionnaire. I have to because this episode actually is going to be coming out the day before, God willing, my 26th birthday.
Yes.
So this is definitely a birthday little episode or whatever. So boom, real quick, boom. First question: what is one celeb who you would like to meet at Starbucks, and one question you would ask them? Any celebrity,
Who?
dead or alive, and you only can ask them one question.
Oh, okay. If I can meet one celeb, it's definitely gonna be Beyonce.
Of
And
course.
like, why not? And I'm gonna
Right.
ask her. So I actually ponder this question all the time. So I'm not gonna give y'all the real question that I'm probably gonna ask her, but I'm going to shoot my shot at doing a photo shoot for her because I know she
You
does not
better.
have any black female photographers on her camp. So I'm just gonna slide in. She has Ravy B, but I'm just gonna, try to get that everyday lifestyle
You
bag. You feel me? So yeah, I'm slide through
better.
like
What?
that. Okay.
Everyday lifestyle bag?
Everyday
I need that on
lifestyle.
a
Like
t-shirt.
Beyonce, you need somebody to take your off guard pictures when you in the
She knows she
studio,
do.
when you
She
in
knows she
your
do.
multiple dress rooms. You need somebody to get
She
the
knows she
kids.
do.
I'm a great
She do.
freaking kid photographer. Let me show you my portfolio. Don't even worry
Like,
about
you
it.
know what? We need to manifest this. We need to get this. Beyonce, Giselle, Miss
Man.
Knowles, Mrs.
Okay, Miss
Carter. Hey,
Carter.
you need to
Hello.
get up on it. You need to don't
Come
miss your
hither.
blessing, Miss Carter. Don't miss your blessing.
You're with the winning
Don't
team.
miss your blessing. Cause I done seen the pictures you done take of your stuff, and I'm like, I just need to get a couple cute outfits, find out where you at, and be like, can you
Yes, I would love to
cause
do
you
your
know
photo
what my
shoot.
my pain is. You know what my pain is. You know why I'm saying that. My pain is I'm the friend that gives the lit pictures. I'm the friend that does the angles.
Mm,
Like, I think it's bad because listen, I have my own little portfolio of what I've done on my phone and editing and stuff like that.
right.
My pictures are fire. That's no cap. My
Because your
pictures are dope.
angles are lit. Like your
Like,
bone
I get
structure is
them.
fire. You need
But people
friends
can't
that
can't
needs I
catch my
know.
angle.
And see, that's how I was
They don't
getting to
catch the light,
people.
golden hour. I be like, I gotta do this all myself.
Yeah,
Like,
nah, they gotta
this
care.
it be
Just
blowing mine.
just care a little bit more. Like I know you want
Just
me to be
care a
great.
little
I know
bit.
just a little bit. Look,
Just show me a little bit of love. Like, show me you love me and catch this angle right.
they
Like,
have
stop
videos on
holding me.
YouTube that you can watch and learn how to take good pictures. So all you gotta do is take a little bit of your time and go watch that. Like it's
I'm
not
on
that hard.
Instagram, TikTok reels, the reels. You better catch some of these reels
So
because
many
I follow a
avenues.
lot of these. Okay, so many avenues.
Avenues.
I think I need to change the title to so many avenues, not even the other avenue. So
That,
many
right. That's right.
avenues.
That's what we're gonna.
So many
Oh,
avenues for creativity, so many avenues for wealth, so many avenues for prosperity, so many avenues. Another question for you. Is your glass half empty or half full 2021?
my
Why or why not?
my glass is half full because I definitely know that I have everything that I need, and I feel like there's nothing that I should yearn for, like ever. However, if you are stagnant in life and just movement and purpose, and you can't, like if I could wake up another day and I have breath, like I need to offer that to somebody else. So as long as I'm up, like I need to
Mm-hmm.
be of service. So that means I have more to do. Like I can handle what I can handle, but there's just always a little extra that I feel like I can
Yeah.
offer, and I'm always ready to like try new things and figure out new ways of doing that. So yeah, like right now I'm working super hard, but I want to get into giving back more. So I'm trying to plan like when I was in high school. sidebar, but we used to do
No,
these
you good.
midnight runs in New York, and we would give the homeless food in at midnight
Mhm.
because we they had a long day and stores are closed, and it wouldn't be
Right.
everything, but they will line up for that. And that just reminded me, like, I am from Newark. I live in the city of Newark. And I see so many homeless people every day. So
Mhm.
now
Every
I'm in
day.
the works of trying to just do a little run, go to the shelters, because they close at 8. So maybe just catching a few people at night when I get in from work. Like, that's what I'm trying to do next. So yeah, there's always
I
more
am
work to
here for
do.
it. I would love to extend my services. I mean, I gotta update the fam on some things, but last episode I found out mother caught the COVID.
Oh, I'm so
So,
sorry to
I
hear
want to
that.
be a part.
Yeah,
Well, listen, this is the thing. God is greater. You know
all
what
the
I
time.
mean? And I've been fortunate enough to not have any symptoms and no fever, no hard breathing, no issues, nothing like that. And my father and my stepmother hooked me up with the elderberry sea moss. I got
Mm-hmm.
mullein tea in here. I got
Yes,
peppermint tea. I got
yes.
honey ginger. I got eucalyptus honey, which that turned me. I was like, oh,
That
okay.
caught you off
I
guard.
wasn't. It was because I was like, oh, it's gonna be sweet because it's honey. No, it's eucalyptus
Yup. It's
honey, so
that,
it's
yup.
not the same. It's the shower
It's
experience, but
that
in your drink.
sagey mint, like refreshing.
It's good. Don't get me wrong. I combined it with the peppermint tea,
Yup.
elderberry tonic, and now I was like, oh, I like
Ooh, that
this.
sounds
But I've
good.
been doing good. It was delicious, girl. I'm about to
Wait,
make me
I'm
my
about
glass
to
tonight.
wait. I'm writing
It
that
was great.
down. You said,
Peppermint tea,
uh-huh.
the eucalyptus honey, and the elderberry tonic. It's like a syrup, but it's not a syrup. It's a tonic though.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Okay. I'm
Yes,
definitely
ma'am.
trying
That's
that.
in the morning. And I eat my sea moss with my applesauce in the morning. That's my breakfast. And then I drink my tea because I'm not a real big breakfast person.
Yeah, me
And my lunch
neither.
is my little ramen noodles and be chilling or whatever. But I've been eating things to make sure I still have a taste of smell and taste of, taste and stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna be pretty good. I have plans for this coming Thursday to get retested to see where I'm at out of the woods, and that'll be an official 1 week from the day I found out I tested positive. So we are hopeful. God is doing things, so I am not concerned at
As you should.
all.
I definitely
I'm
have faith
not
in your
worried.
immune system and everything that you're doing. It is all great. I
Well,
know
thank
it.
you, Pooh. So before I let you get out of here, I do have one question for you. So we talked about the different avenues, and this is the end of the episode, y'all. Thank you so much for sitting with us and joining the fam for another one. But I want Auntie outside of letting us know what Auntie she is when she pull up. As someone that has entered into so many different avenues and has been successful, but has also seen your fair share of failures, but are now starting to see like the fruits of your labor, what would be some advice to like your nieces and nephews, the other fam that come to the house that's like, yo, I want to try this different avenue. I want to do this. I want to do that. Or I want to start a company, that I don't see enough representation of in our communities or whatever. Like, what if we got another greeting card company or a throw pillow company, somebody that wants to make something that's, I think we need to really reevaluate
Right.
when we go into this entrepreneurship phase and we say, oh, we're a business owner, we're a business owner, we're a business owner. I think we need to take into account what business we're actually entering into. Because if you're doing, not for nothing, I mean, I love lash techs just like everybody
Right.
else do. I love people that got boutiques just like everybody else does. But that is a specific demographic. That's a specific bubble compared to Aya Paper.
Right.
That's everybody. Everybody loves
Everyone.
greeting cards.
Everyone. And
And everybody loves
yes,
recyclable, sustainable
that's
products. So,
true.
what advice would you give for those of us that may be considering stepping out onto some other avenues, whether it be creativity, whether it be finances? What's a takeaway that you would give?
I would definitely tell my younger niece, nephew, cousin that they tell you all the time in school, think outside the box and be original, things like that. I obviously agree with that, and think that personality wise, life wise, that is a great model to live by. But when it comes to this world and making money, which I'm just gonna throw this out there, money is not everything. It is not all things. It is a
Mhm.
tool. It is something that we need to survive in this world, unfortunately. However, it is the lowest form of frequency between one another. Transaction, like it's really low, and everything should be done
Mhm.
with your greatest energy and intention. With that being said, if you want to start something new, think about what you use in your day to day. Think about what you think people need. Like, think about a necessity, not
Mhm.
obviously water, food, but it could be. But think about how you
Right.
can just recreate the will. Like, I've always told that by my mentors, like, don't try to like do something new and invent a new will. Just recreate what is already here. Put your own extra spin. So when I say that and I say, okay, um, so like you said, greeting cards, everybody needs greeting cards, but this is sustainable. Now we're in this whole sustainable realm. Everybody needs cups in their house to drink. Why
Mhm.
not,
Mhm.
think about that. Or
Mhm.
people need rugs. Like we met somebody, we went to go get a tattoo, and the person's friend who is like 22, she is really good with her hands, and she started making rugs, and she mixed
Mm.
them, and they sell like crazy. And when you do it, and it's really like all of the energy that's sourced from you in a smaller business, your price is what you deem it to be. You don't have
Right.
to go and follow the price that you see on the market. Yeah, we can get a nice rug for $20 at Target, but when you see something dope that's never been seen before, it's a rug, so it has been seen before, but not the way you designed it, not your creative self.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Don't
Of
ever
course.
doubt yourself. Like, I want all of my youngest, my cousins come to me all the time, like, auntie, cousin, like, I want to be a photographer. I said, okay, go on your iPhone until you could get that camera. Go on your iPhone. You go take your friends. You
Okay.
go on your nature walks and you take photos. Like, you have a camera in front of you. Just because it's not the camera that you want it to be, you do it. That's currently my book.
These camera phones do the
These
damn thing.
phones
What?
will do a whole photo shoot. Okay,
Okay.
it will do a
Don't
whole.
trip.
Do not
Don't.
sleep on the iPhone camera. Okay, you have everything at your
Period.
disposal. Like, you just have to use it, and use it like with your intention. Don't look at other people. Don't see what everybody else is doing. Like, whatever is unique about you will speak through your art if you're doing it with purpose. So that's what anything that you do, like
Ooh, that's good. Wait a minute. Say that one more time. Whatever that is unique about you.
anything that you do, you will speak through your art. I say, or purpose, one of them. But yeah,
Mhm.
your artistic self will speak through your purpose, and that's all you have to stick with. Like, you're not gonna probably see it day to day because you live in your body. You are with yourself 24/7. So we sleep
Mhm.
on everything that we have to offer. We sleep on our beauty. We sleep on our good features. We sleep, when people say, "Oh, we beautiful," we say, whatever. Like, but when somebody
Right.
never has seen you before, like, no, we really are beautiful. Like, we're beautiful creatures, and we have so much to
Mhm.
offer, but we sometimes forget about that because we're with ourselves all the time. So you're not going to be reminded
Right.
of it. But that new person, like, somebody else sees it. So just stick with that, and I promise, like, you're gonna go somewhere. Like, that's it. Like, you just gotta make that first move. Once you do it, it's done, and the rest will speak for itself.
Listen, Auntie, thank you for pulling up, y'all. Give
Thank you so
give
much
your
for
Auntie
having
Jaja
me.
a hand. Thank you for
Uh,
having you here. Y'all, we appreciate just a couple takeaways, family, real quick. This was a very, very fruitful and watering conversation. Listen, moving into 2021, January is the month for reevaluation. It's the month for reflection. It's the month to take a seat back and take as many steps forward as you want to. You have the ability to water yourself and be a source of watering to others. Always remember that you are blessed because you are a blessing to someone. And it starts off small. We learned today that the smallest thing you need is life in your house. I don't care what
yes.
life it is, you need a piece of life in your house because sometimes, and everybody's dark days aren't the same, right? So some people's days are darker than others. You need a resemblance, a piece of life in your house, something that shows you, hey, it's all right to stand in the sun for an extra 5 minutes just because, or it's okay to retire for the night and really close yourself off like some beautiful plants doing and they open in the daytime. So y'all,
Yep.
I'm gonna let y'all get up out of here. Thank you so much for joining us this week. Please make sure to follow us at the Young Aunties Podcast. All of your Aunty Ja's information will of course be in the caption below, and I'm gonna do my best to put all the articles that we talked about today in the Auntie Report in the description box for your own reading pleasure, because we know knowledge is power, and the better we know, the better we can debate and discuss in the future. So family, niece, Pooh, June, Bug, fellow aunties and unks, y'all, thank you so much for pulling up to the house when your young aunties did. You know we love to see you. And until next time, y'all stay safe, be blessed. Please wear your mask and take your
Yeah.
medicine, your vitamins, whatever you need.
Get that
And in the words of Auntie
eucalyptus.
Rocky, yeah, please, can we please get the eucalyptus in the shower?
Yes.
Let's get the eucalyptus in the shower.
Okay.
Let's 2021. Let's make that a goal. Everybody get a bunch of eucalyptus for your shower and tell
And
me
that's
it
on
don't
health
change your
and
life.
wealth, okay?
That's on health and wealth, because we at what? Where the money
Hey,
resides.
where
Where
the
the
money
money
resides,
resides.
where
Where
the
the
money
money
resides.
resides.
I'm not playing with you. Thank you
That's
so
on health and wealth, and
much.
Mary had a little
Yes,
lamb.
that is on all of
Period.
that, okay?
All
Okay,
right, boo.
please
I'll catch up
celebrate
with you later.
Aquarius season accordingly, okay?
Listen, I'm gonna do my best, because COVID got sis in the house, but I feel like a twerk party in a onesie coming
Well,
on.
I will be calling you on your birthday and we'll be taking a shot.
Ew. Ew. I'm here for
Hey,
it.
all
I'm here for
right.
it. All
Thank
right, y'all be
you.
blessed. We'll catch y'all next one. Deuces.
Bye.